All right. Kenna's going to break back at love 40 now, isn't she? There's got to be a break back straight away, right? Seems totally plausible. Kennan's got to dig deep now. Yeah. All right. Welcome, everybody. We've got Raducanu taking on Kudermetova. Sabalenka and Kenin are in a battle. And, yeah, that's where we're at right now. That is where we are. Is it love 15? Love 15 is Sabalenka. Can't get that one back. Love 30. All right, love 30. By the way, Tsitsipas is 4-1 down against Feast. Feast is cruising. Kenin return winner, love 40. Chat, what did I just say? Love 40. Love 40. Raducanu and Kudermetova just warming up, by the way. All right. Kenin to break straight back after a marathon game. 7 to the 4 to Kenin. Return is into the 4 to Sabalenka. Kenin with the forehand cross court. Sabalenka on the stretch. Hits it wide, and we're back on serve. All right. We're back on serve. So the longest game followed by the shortest game. That is what just happened. Cool. All right. Good Sabalenka deserves to lose. That's harsh. Why does she deserve to lose? Why don't you like? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why don't you like Sabalenka? What do you have against Sabalenka? All right. So Raducanu versus Kudermetova. They have they played? I feel like they have played. Have they played before? 2-2. Have they played 4 times? No, sorry. That's how many matches they've played. They played 2 matches this week. Have they played before? I thought they had. It's the first time? No. I don't know why I thought they played before. Yeah, never played. Maybe I'm thinking of her sister. Anyways. First time they're playing against each other. And Kudermetova is a legit player. Yeah, Blaze, we don't promote illegal streams here. That's not what we do. So please don't do it. I don't care if there's an illegal stream. I'm not going to do that today or ever. And they usually get shut down anyway, so because they're wrong. You can't. Yeah. I'll let other people do what they want to do, but please don't promoted in the chat. Anyways, 15-all. As that backhand goes out by Sabalenka. Just goes out. 30-15. Missing all the break points. I love her, but she can give me a harder break. Yeah. By the way, chat, you know when you feel like you're going to get sick? I feel like today's the day. Like this week I might just, I don't know why. I just feel like I'm going to hit a wall this week. 30-all. As Kenin serves. As Kenin serves. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Return the backhand of Kenin. Sabalenka backhand to the Kenin backhand. As Sabalenka with a forehand cross. Goes in the net. 40-30. 40-30. As we serve. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Great return. Kenin puts it wide and it's deuce. All right, Raducanu about to start. Kudermetova serving first. Who you got, chat? I'm going to go with Kudermetova in 3. I think Raducanu will put up a fight, but I think Kudermetova on clay is a little too much experience. All right. As Kenin hits a lovely volley winner. No! Sabalenka gets it, but the second volley is a winner. And it's advantage Kenin. Also Kudermetova 15 love. Runa Mute is about to start. I'm definitely watching this. Yeah. There's going to be some drama. You know that for sure. There's going to be something happening. There's a default second serve. Kudermetova in a close 2 sets. Yeah. If Raducanu beats Kudermetova, that'd be a pretty big win on a clay court for sure. I know people don't know much about Kudermetova, but I think she made back-to-back semi-finals a couple of years ago at this event and the Madrid event, so she knows what to do. Lovely volley winner from Kudermetova, 30 love. She was top 10 as well, right? I'm pretty sure she reached the top 10. She did play the WTA finals. Number 9 in the world in 2022. Made the French Open quarterfinal that year. And does play a lot of doubles too. But yeah, back-to-back semi-finals in 2023 in Madrid and Rome. So yeah, 2023, she was a force on the clay. Lost to Swiatek in one of the tournaments and then lost to Kalinina in the other one. So there you go. 30-15. Raducanu plays today against Andreescu. Okay. 30-15 is going to backhand for Raducanu. Into the slice of Kudermetova. Raducanu backhand. Into the backhand of Kudermetova. Volley from Raducanu is a winner. 30-all. Little chance to break straight away for Raducanu. As Kudermetova serves, and the return goes out. 40-30. 40-30. All right, 40-30 is a default from Kudermetova, second serve. Also 15-30, a chance for Kenin to get the break here in the middle, or at the start of this final set. As we get a return out of the forehand of Kudermetova. Forehand on the stretch. Can't get it there, Raducanu. 1-love, Kudermetova. All right. And 30 all, Sabalenka. All right, 40-30. Sabalenka to stay in front. Sabalenka does with a nice forehand, I think it was. All right. Okay. First game for Raducanu. She's at 15-love on her serve. Feast wins, by the way, apparently. As we default from Raducanu, second serve. All right, 30-love, nice hitting from Raducanu. All right. Raducanu forehand, as Kudermetova gets it and hits it out. 40-love. 40-love. As Raducanu serves again. Is that your dog snoring? Yes. Wait, nice handshake and then Steph started fighting? Wait, what? What are you talking about? What happened? Feast always finds himself in altercations. Yeah, I mean, Feast doesn't back down. I got to see this handshake. What the hell happened? Somebody sent it to me. All right. Tsitsipas was offended by Feast's celebration every point. Oh no. Steph decided to have a fight with Feast. I don't know why. need to see what happened. Cam is sad because Swiatek is out. Yeah, I almost didn't rock up today because I was crying so much. Yeah, so both players. This is like the umpire had to get out of the chair. I mean, look, Feast is not afraid of a fight. But Tsitsipas doesn't usually get into these. I mean, he's obviously had beef with Medi, but that was a long time ago. But he doesn't usually like start shit. Steph, I mean, him and Kyrgios have had their issues, but yeah, I have to see what happened. But from this photo, Steph was not happy. Nothing happened during the match. I don't know. I mean, who started it? Did Steph get angry first? What happened? Anyways, break point, Sabalenka 30-40. And there's a bit of fault from Kenin. Second serve. Faces 4-0 against Steph. Well, that also is frustrating. For your Steph. Okay. Sabalenka hits it out, and we get to deuce. Sorry, Sabalenka hitting the net. My bad. Deuce. Steph started it. It's crazy. Face must have got under Tsitsipas's skin. Anyways, in the net from Kenin, advantage Sabalenka. I got to see what happened because nothing is coming up online. All right, advantage Sabalenka, by the way, 2-1. 2-1 Kudermetova as we get a forehand from Kenin. But it goes wide. Sabalenka breaks. 4-2. Final set. Hang on, let me check. Feast was overreacting during his celebration and Steph got annoyed. Okay. All right. Sabalenka 4-2, 15 love. I'm going to see what happened. Anyways, 30 love Sabalenka. From what I can tell, Feast blew a kiss to somebody in the crowd. Maybe he was blowing a kiss to the Greek fans. And then Steph started talking. Oh, man, that's what you don't do. No. Oh, no. I can't see who Feast blew the kiss to, but maybe he blew a kiss to the Greek fans and maybe Steph took it personally. I don't know. I don't even know if there's any Greek fans in the house. But he blew a kiss to somebody, and then Steph decided to have a chat. You don't chat when you lose. Don't do that. Feast was just like, good game. Like, he wasn't... He's like, I'm not going to back down if you want to fight, but I'm also not going to start shit. Like, he didn't start shit. Strange. You don't do that when you lose, though. You don't trash... If you won and then you want to be like, hey, buddy, you better smarten up. Fair enough, right? But when you lose... it's just awkward when you lose. Because then it doesn't look like people are going to be like, oh, you just were sad you lost. That's why you got angry. It's like, no, maybe somebody else was pissing him off, but it doesn't come off as well when you lose and talk shit, The commentator said that Steph was apologizing first at the net. Apologizing? Okay. For what? Oh, was it because of the shot that Steph hit straight through Feast? Is that what he was apologizing for that? Maybe. So wait, he was apologizing and then they started fighting? It's weird as hell. Anyways, 40-30. We'll figure it out later. All right, 40-30. Sabalenka to go to 5-2. Also, Kudermetova's got a chance to break love 30. As Raducanu hits a wide, love 40, Kudermetova. And Sabalenka backhand winner down the line, 5-2. Sabalenka wrapping it up. Yeah, we're not watching Runa today. We'll watch Runa play Draper, though, in a couple of days. Okay. There's a 4 now from Raducanu. Backing out passing shot in the net by Kudermetova, 15-40. $15.40. $15.40. My dog has had a big day today. 15.40 as Raducanu serves and a let. So yeah, Feast versus Vera potentially next. So that's going to be fun. See, I don't know. Feast blew a kiss to somebody, but it didn't look like he was blowing a kiss to in sarcastically. It looked like maybe he was blowing a kiss to his. Hang on, I gotta listen to what they say, so then I can figure it out. Anyways, 15.40. There's a bit of slice down from Kudermetova. That goes out 30-40. Right, give me a second, chat. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can't hear them. They were yelling. There was people talking over I couldn't hear it. Anyways, 30-40. Chance for a break for Kudermetova. 30-40. As the return goes in the backhand of Kudermetova. Forehand Raducanu. Into the forehand of Kudermetova. Raducanu forehand on the stretch. Goes into the forehand of Kudermetova. Raducanu with the backhand. Into the backhand of Kudermetova. Again, the backhand of Raducanu. Kudermetova backhand again. Raducanu gets it. Goes down the line of the forehand of Kudermetova. Raducanu again with the forehand of the backhand of Kudermetova. Drop shot's too good. And there's the break. 3-1. You calling the stupid Emma match over Coco? Get over it. Can you relax, please? It's Mother's Day. All right. $3-1. See, I didn't hear what they said. I'm sure they'll be talked about in the press conference, but I mean, I don't even know what they were. Was Tsitsipas what he was upset about? I have no idea. And it was 30-0. Sabalenka about to win this match. As it is served on the tee is a double fault cannon. By the way, to the guy that said stupid Emma match over Coco, you could have just asked. We could watch Coco Gauff as well. I don't know why you're coming in guns blazing. Sabalenka finishes this. We can watch Coco as well. I mean, 30-40. But now I don't want to because she came in here like a jerk. Backhand winner down the line. Nope. Sabalenka gets it and hits it wide. And we get the deuce. Like, you could have just asked. Like, hey, can we watch Gauff after Sabalenka? Yeah, we could do a doubleheader with Gauff as well. I mean, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Gauff hasn't even started yet, so we can watch that too. I mean, jeez. Bro just came in here with a freaking chip on his shoulder. Why aren't you calling this match? Ah! Relax, buddy. It's Mother's Day. We're chilling. Anyways, deuce. As Kenin serves again. Kenin serves. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Slice in the net from Kenin. Advantage Sabalenka to take the win. It's been an awkward match, though. Hasn't played her best either. They said that Steph was fed up with Feast celebrating every point. Yeah, I gotta be honest, though. If you lose, it never looks good when you start chirping. Because then it just looks like you're making excuses for it, you know? Kenin with a forehand to the slice of Sabalenka. Return goes out by Sabalenka's deuce. Like if you lose and then you start arguing with the person you just lost to, it never looks good. Even if Steph had a legitimate reason, right? It just never looks good. It never looks good. Because straight away, people that don't know what's happened, they're going to be like, oh, Tsitsipas complained because he lost. Even though he might have had a legitimate reason, you know? All right, advantage Sabalenka. So yeah, apparently Feast was saying that he likes Steph. He's a great guy, a great champion. He went for my body in part of the match. There's nothing wrong with it. I tried to find a way to fight. I found this kind of excuse to go and fight. Okay. I told him I know it. It's okay. It's all good. I just need to find a way to fight. Oh, okay. So Feast was using... So Tsitsipas went for his body during the match, and Feast used that as like fire to come back and fight, you know. And then Steph, I guess, was like apologizing for doing that, and Feast is like, "It's fine, that helped me, thank you." But then it turned into like a fight. I don't know, because the crowd started booing and stuff. So maybe they got confused that they weren't fighting. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think there's anything wrong. I think that would just miscommunication at the net. Remember, chat, that English is both their second languages. So, like, if you've got a person who speaks fluent Greek and a person that speaks French and they don't speak each other's language, they both speak English, but it could get mistranslated, you know? So, we've got to remember that as well. I'm sure that, Tsitsipas knows some French, and I don't know if Feast would know any Greek, but... if they're speaking in English, and they're both, it's a second language, they could get misheard as well, from each other. Like they might have been like, "What are you talking about? What are you trying to say to me? What are you?" So, and it's loud. Everyone was going crazy, right? The crowd was going nuts, so you couldn't hear him either. Anyways, 30-15. We'll find out later. We'll see what Steph says in the press conference about what it was. I'm sure there's nothing serious. As Sabalenka hits a fault second serve. Raducanu's got a break back point. She breaks back. Back on serve. 3-2. All right, 30-15. Sabalenka serves. In the back of Kenin. Sabalenka with a forehand cross. Kenin gets there with a slice. But Sabalenka puts away the winner. 40-15. Match points. 40-15 to take her spot in the fourth round and play Kostyuk. Sabalenka Kostyuk again. Rematch. That'll be tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to say tomorrow night because I don't think Sabalenka's played a night match. And also Madrid was a night match and it was epic. So yeah. As with a serve, is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Second serve. Is a double fault. All right. 40-30. Couple of match points have come and gone. All right, 40-30. 40-30. As the backhand return goes out by Cannon. And Sabalenka fights back. And she gets the win from a set down. And is into the fourth round. GG's. She will take on Marta Kostyuk tomorrow in a rematch of Madrid, which was a banger, if you remember that last week. Okay. All right, we're going to merge the streams, chat. If you want to keep watching the Raducanu match, jump on over. Here it is. But good fight back from Sabalenka. Gets the win in 3. And avoids carnage. Because yesterday we had so many players losing. But she stays strong after a little bit of a shaky start. 3-6, 6-3, 6-3. She's into the fourth round. She'll play tomorrow. We'll watch her play Kostyuk. Because that match last week was very, very fun. All right. Cool. Okay, so has golf started yet? Not yet. Golf is about to start. All right, we'll put Goff's match on as well. Because we might as well watch Coco as well. If we're going to watch a bunch of matches. All right. 15-all, by the way. Raducanu has got back the break. By the way, I'm pretty sure Radvanska is coaching Lynette this week, or at least is around this week. I'm pretty sure I saw her earlier in the week. I saw social media. She was around. I'm pretty sure. Please watch Goff. Yeah, we'll put Goff's match on as well. Goff's up 30 love already, so let me just sort it out. Also 15-30, a chance for Kudermetova to get the break again. All right. Oh, by the way, chat, I went to the PO box. There's 5 postcards I have to read out. So remind me to read the postcards at the end of the stream. Because I have them here. What is it? Ace from Raducanu, 40-30. Golf wins the first game, by the way, 1 love. All right, something tells me this golf match could go pretty quick. I don't know if Goff could just. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be one-sided, but I wouldn't wouldn't shock me if Gauff just came out here to prove a point. All right, 3-0. Raducanu holds. All right. What's going on, everybody? We've got Coco Gauff coming up. We just watched Sabalenka get through in a 3-setter. We've got Raducanu taking on Kudermetova. And Gauff is playing Linette. And as with a forehand rally, Linette to the forehand of Gauff. Again, the forehand of Linette. Gauff for the forehand. Again to the forehand of Linette on the stretch. Goes wide and it's love 15. But it's 1-love Gauff. She won the first game of this match. Nice output by Coco. Cool. By the way, Runa and WTA Tour. They're just starting. All right. Raducanu. 30 love for Kudermetova. Looks like Jannik Sinner is back to spoil a lot of people's hopes and confidence. Yeah, it's about time we get... it's about time he's back. You're not a mum, Cam? Why would... Okay. Why did I say that I was a mum? All right, 15-all as Linette serves. Gauff's officially number 2 in the world. Yep, Gauff will be the number 2 seed at the French. As a backhand slice goes wide by Gauff, and it's 30-15 Linette. I don't know, Linette did win their last match in Miami this year, so could be interesting. Yeah. Linette is no joke, but I think, I mean, I could see Coco, like, even though, like, this should be probably a 3-setter, right? Linette, Coco should be a 3-setter, but I could see Gauff coming out here, put the foot down if she, you know, while everyone else is freaking out. All right, Kudermetova 4-3. 31 minutes played, first set. Okay, 30-15 as we serve again from Linette. Okay, 30-15 is a winner by Linette at the net, 40-15. Cutoff date was April 15, so Swiatek is number 2. So that's not how it works. So the seeds work the week before the French is when the seeds are set, but the entry list came out on the 15th. So if you're in the top 100 at April 15, then the entry list comes out. The seeds are different. The seeds are locked in the week before the tournament. But the entry list is on the April 15th. So the cutoff date to be in the top 100 to enter the tournament, April 15. So Swiatek was number 2 there. But the seeds are set the week before. So that's why this week is so important. Okay. Four, 3, Kudermetova. And it's 1-all with Gauff and Linette. By the way, we're watching Coco Gauff. Where's that guy that came in here screaming? Are you still here or did you leave? Did he come in here and just go, hey, watch Gauff, why are you not watching Gauff? And then left? What the hell? What the hell? We're watching Coco Gauff. Where are you? Are you here? He come in here all guns blazing and then he just disappeared. Missing out on Coco. What's going on? What the hell is happening? Anyway, it's 15-all. Sorry, 30-15 as we serve again. There's a backhand return now from Lynette. That goes out, and it's 40-15. Cam, Swiatek's problem started with the doping issue. She just have not been same. I wonder if she had been doping during all those wins. I just saying what you and others seem to ignore. Oh my god. Why what are you doing? Bro, it's Mother's Day. Okay. 40-15. Come on now. The reason why we ignore it is because... No, it's not even that we ignore it. And I can't speak for other people, but the reason I don't bring that up is because I don't think that's the reason why she's losing. I don't think the fact that she got a ban for... I do agree with the first part. I think it did start around the doping situation. But it wasn't... I don't think her bad form is because she is now not doping. Which is why... I mean, I'm not... like, it's not brought up because I don't think... I think like 0.01% of people believe that is the cause of her bad form. 99.9% of people believe it's the coaching change or the fact that everyone else has gotten better or the fact she lost the Olympics, which was a big deal, and that might have, broken her heart a bit, or because of the doping situation, distracted her and, trying to prove her innocence when it was just a mistake by a factory that she could not avoid. That whole situation, a very small percentage, and you included, think it's because she has stopped doping and now that's why she can't play now. It's not ignored. It's just not brought up because no one else really thinks like that. Nobody's thinking that's the reason. There's many other reasons why that have way more legitimacy than that. Anyways, 15-40. Kudermetova chance to break here again. And then serve for the set. As we serve now the back end of Kudermetova, returning the net, 30-40. She took a contaminated melatonin pill. Like, please, exactly. That's what happened. But again, some people don't want to. Some people, and it's fine. You can believe what you want to believe. I mean, people think aliens are real. People think, all kinds of things, right? And that's fine. That's fine. But don't ever go at me for ignoring that. There's no proof that has happened. I think you might be just trying to connect dots that are not connecting, But again, believe what you want to believe. It's fine. All right, Deuce, Raducanu surviving. I think the Olympic loss hit her harder. Similar with Alcaraz. Yeah. I think that with a combination of... I think it's been a combination of things for Swiatek, I don't think it's one singular thing. As it a 4-4 rally. As Gauff, 15-all here, goes again the forehand of Lynette, and then Gauff hits a winner down the line. And it's 15-30. Chance for Gauff to get a break point here. By the way, Chad, if that guy ever comes back who was complaining about me not watching Gauff, clearly not here right now. I can't see them in the chat. If they ever come back and demand things, just remember this moment, please. Remind me of this moment. You can be my eyes in the chat because I'm watching the matches. 15-30. As it a 4-4 rally. Down the line from Lynette. Go for the backhand. Into the backhand of Lynette. Drop shot is no good. 15-40. Break points for Coco. Also, advantage Raducanu as she tries to level this first set. And it's 15-40 Coco. 15-40 as we serve now from Lynette into the forehand of Gauff. Return into the forehand of Lynette, but it's out by Gauff, 30-40. Osaka is going on a run this tournament. Yeah, she has been, hasn't she? It's been a run. All right, 30-40. As Raducanu tries to get the game, but she can't because Kudermetova hits a win up, and it's back to deuce as Lynette hits a lovely shot and comes to the net with an easy volley, but Gauff's got it, and then Lynette in the net. Good hustle by Gauff, 3-1. 3-1. All right. 3-1. Looks like he was going AWOL. Yeah, chat. Yeah. Anyways, 3-1 Gauff. She is winning at the moment. Hey, what's going on, Finders? How you doing? All right, advantage Kudermetova, and Raducanu survives. Deuce. Classic. All right, deuce. As Raducanu comes up again and serves. As she serves into the backhand of Kudermetova. It's a fault. Second serve. Serve again, Raducanu. Into the forehand of Kudermetova. Raducanu shanks it, and it goes wide. Advantage Kudermetova. Just so you know, we cringe with you when people posting clueless, rude comments. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Advantage Kudermetova. As a backhand slice return into the forehand of Raducanu. Kudermetova backhand pass is a lob. Raducanu with a smash, puts it away. Back to deuce. Also Gauff at 30 all. She's trying to consolidate and shake our heads. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. All right, Raducanu gets back to deuce. Excited for the tennis opinion on Djokovic and his future. As a GOAT, he's always got an extra Grand Slam in him. But do you think he has opportunity? Is this the big end of the Big Three era truly? I think Djokovic is always going to be a threat at a slam. I mean, until he's not, right? Anyways, break point for Lynette to get back on service. Gauff hits a backhand to the forehand of Lynette. Into the forehand of Gauff as Lynette backhand. To the backhand of Gauff. Again, the backhand of Lynette. Backhand from Gauff. Again to the backhand of Lynette as Gauff for the backhand on the stretch. Lynette. Again to the backhand of Gauff. As Lynette backhand down the line. That's a great shot. Gauff slices it back. Lynette. Forehand winner. There's the break back. 3-2. By the way, Mark Petchy is wearing the same black shirt that I wear. We shop at the same store. Me and Mark Petchy, do you reckon he watched the stream and went, I like that shirt, or do you reckon it's a coincidence? Dude's wearing my shirt. He's wearing my Nike shirt. What the hell? The one that I bought. I didn't make it. Dude's wearing my Nike outfit again. What the hell? Anyways, Raducanu holds. 4-4. People are going to get us confused. All right, 4-0. 4-all. Next, he'll be wearing a stripy Essendon jersey. All right, 4-all. Kudermetova to serve. You saw Arena's match live? Hey. Pietro, that's awesome, mate. Enjoy hopefully you enjoyed it. All right. Love 15 as Kudermetova hits in the net. Love 15. I like Emma a lot. She has a good personality and well-mannered. Yeah, it boggles my mind that the hate that Raducanu gets. I don't understand it. And I don't think I could ever understand the mind of a hater because I'm not a hater. I can't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know how you could dislike her. You know? She doesn't like if she won the US Open was all like arrogant and shit, I'd be like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But she doesn't do anything. I mean, she doesn't walk around like she's the top shit. You know, she doesn't act like a brat. I mean, I don't know why people don't like her. As Kudermetova hits a wide 15-30. To be honest, not many players do act arrogant or walk around like they think they're the best player ever and done nothing. He is wearing the same shirt as me. Literally. I have that shirt. I have two of those shirts. me and Mark Petchy, we went to the same shop. Awkward. 15-30. 15-30. Kudermetova serves. The fault, second serve. Sabalenka does. Yeah, but Sabalenka is the number one. So Sabalenka can strut around because she is the best player on the planet. So she has the right to do that. She earned that by being number one. But I don't like Raducanu doesn't do that. She doesn't walk around like she's the number one player in the world. She doesn't act like she's better than everybody. So again, I don't understand. I don't get it. Forehand inside out to the backhand of Kudermetova. Backhand out from Raducanu. Kudermetova backhand again. The backhand of Raducanu. As Kudermetova backhand again. As Raducanu backhand goes down the line. Kudermetova gets with a forehand. Raducanu defending as Kudermetova backhand again. The backhand of Raducanu. And Raducanu hits a winner. 15-40. 15-40. I like Raducanu, but I think the media's portrayal of her is completely unfair and disproportionate. Too much undue pressure for someone so young. British media that hyped her up after the US Open, which is why people hated it. But what's that? That's not her fault. Like, why do you blame her for that? It's not her fault. 15-40, like, she doesn't call, like, you know, Sky Sports and say, hey, talk about me more, please. They pick who they want to talk about. Like, it's not her fault. So why would people, why do you dislike her? Because it's not her fault. It's not her fault she won the US Open. Well, it is, but 15-40. Backhand return to the slice of Kudermetova. That's in the net. Raducanu's got the break. And she is going to serve for the set. Also, Coco hits a return winner, 30-15. All right, 5-4. Raducanu's going to serve the set. I'm saying the same. Don't know why you can dislike her. She's yeah, I mean, I don't either. I don't understand. Like, you can hate on the British media hype around her. That's like, you can, but you just don't, I mean, direct it to that, right? Direct it to the people that are, you know, direct it to the source of the hype if you're not happy with that. But it's not her fault, you know? She doesn't have control over who they talk about, you know? Why is Emma not on WTA TV? She is. I'm watching it right now. She's literally on there. Sabalenka is an outgoing extrovert compared to the humble introverted players. Nothing wrong with Sabalenka being extroverted though. You know, either. Anyways, I'll never understand it. Maybe it's not meant to be understood. Maybe it is not. Maybe it's confusing, you know? All right, 40-30. Lynette to level this first set against Coco. By the way, I do remember Gauff having a similar level of, hey, Radwanska's in the house. We love her. We love her. Retired too early. I remember Gauff in like 2019, 2020 was getting a lot of... She got a lot of hate because everyone's like, she hasn't even done anything. And then she wins in 2023 and then, you know, everyone... But before Gauff won a slam, a lot of people did not like Coco because she was getting unjust hype. And it was very much like, she hasn't even won a 1,000 event. Why is she getting so much attention? And now, I mean, nobody blinks an eye when Coco Gauff gets any attention, right? Because she's won a slam, she's been number 2, she's, you know, all that stuff. But Raducanu won a slam and then she got the hype. It wasn't like she had hype before the slam. And it's not like Raducanu hasn't done anything. You know, okay, there's maybe, you know, you can get a little annoyed if I keep talking about Fonseca or, you know, whatever, because he hasn't done anything in comparison. But, I mean, Raducanu won a slam. That's hype-worthy. And she won it in a way that nobody has ever won a slam before and may never win again. So, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, yeah, she should get hype because it was one of the most incredible achievements by any player in the history of tennis. You know, you know, the draw was easy, but she was a qualifier. It doesn't matter if the draw was easy. Everyone she played and beat was better than her by ranking and by experience. I mean, she could have beaten like only players in the top, outside the top 20, and it would have still been an impressive run as a qualifier. You know, if she was the world number 1 and she beat that list, you'd say, yeah, that was a pretty easy draw. But she was a quali. You know, it wasn't, she wasn't, you know, it was an easy draw compared, easier than it could have been, but it wasn't for her. I mean, qualifier, she lost to, I mean, again, I love talking about this because I love to always recognize how impressive this run was by Raducanu. Because, I mean, I know people don't like talking about Raducanu, but every time they say they don't want to talk about her, I bring up the run. So she only played 2 players that were lower ranked than her. And they were in the qualies. Everyone from the third round of qualifying upwards was higher ranked. She was 150 in the world. She played 96, 128, 49, 41, 43, 12, 18, and then 73. So she only played 2 players lower ranked than her. And in fact, the player that was lower ranked, one of the players was lower ranked than her. She had the hardest match, 6-3, 7-5 in the second round of qualies. But again, she beats everyone in straight sets, including Sakkari, who, you know, in 2021 was having a pretty good year, and Bencic, who in 2021 went on to win the gold medal a month later. Fernandez, Shelby Rogers, who's a very experienced player, Tormo, who is tough. You know, again, could it have been a harder draw? 100% it could have been. It could have been top 10 players everywhere. But for a 150 in the world, that's a tough draw. And she beat them all in straight sets. As a quali. Incredible run that will never get appreciated until she retires, probably. Anyway, it's 30-40. Kudermetova about to break back. As Raducanu serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Second serve. Ooh, double fault. All right, we're back on serve. And it's 5-all. Raducanu, you made history, but what else have you done? To be honest, she could have retired after that, and who would have cared? She goes down in history. Like, she's like, no matter what happens, if she doesn't win another match for the rest of her career, if she retires tomorrow, that run, all time, never forgotten. Also being British, first British female to win a slam since Virginia Wade, who was one of the great players of the of centuries. All right, advantage Gauff. As she tries to stay in front. All right. As that goes out by Gauff on the forehand. A lot of errors in this match with Gauff and Linette, by the way. We get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. As Kudermetova, by the way, serves her first ace of the day. She's 5-all. I'll tell you this. You might not think that it was a good run by Raducanu, like it was an easy road for Raducanu to win the title. But can you name a more memorable run though? There's not too many. I mean, you could. I mean, I would say, do you remember who everyone Swiatek played when she won her first French Open? Like, it's very hard to remember every player that everybody played in every slam, right? I mean, Keys winning the Australian Open this year, maybe it's because it's recency bias, but also beating Swiatek, Sabalenka back-to-back, but Raducanu was there, right? Svitolina. I mean, that was pretty impressive. But other than that, I mean, can you remember many players winning slams by winning, having an impressive run? Like, recently, I mean, it can be back in the day or recently. Coco Gauff win at the US Open. Okay, name me the players besides Sabalenka in the final. Because I'm struggling to think who she beat before that. Did she beat Garcia? Garcia and Pegula, maybe? Or did Sabalenka... See, I can remember Sabalenka final. Great win against Sabalenka in the final. But I can't remember personally all the players that she played. Right? But the Keys run this year was an all-time run. That was a great run where she beat, Svitolina, Raducanu, Swiatek, Sabalenka, right? But other than that, I mean, I don't think many people remember. I mean, we all remember the finals of these slams, right? We remember the final of, Wimbledon, Wimbledon 2019. But do you remember who Djokovic played all along, up until the final? Maybe the semis, but I don't remember most of those players because we just don't remember that. Whereas Raducanu's run, you might not remember every single player, but it's a memorable run. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Kudermetova leads, by the way, 6-5. All right. He didn't win the fight, but the runs were memorable. No, yeah. So we're talking about players that have won slams. Because somebody said Fernandez as well. It's like, well, okay. But we're talking about the players that have won the slams. A more memorable slam run. I mean, a run to the final was cool, but whatever. But we're talking about slam. We're just going to talk about champions, right? Goran, I'm going to be honest. Besides beating Rafter in the final, and I only remember that because it was a 5-set epic, and also Rafter being Australian, I couldn't tell you who Goran beat along the way. I couldn't even tell you. I could guess. I could say maybe he beat Sampras, maybe he beat Henman. Maybe he beat somebody else. But I couldn't tell you who Goran beat before that final. The final was epic, though. We remember the final. But I couldn't tell you who he beat along the way. Besides the fact that he was a wild card, which, again, I think we got to make sure don't get confused. It's a great run by Goran as a wild card, right? Just like it's a great run by Raducanu as a quali, right? Are we remembering the run because of he was the first wild card, right? Or we were remembering it because he played every tough player in the world at the time? You know what I mean? Did he play 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a row to win? Or is it because he was a wild card and that never happened? Right? Do we remember the Goran? I mean, does everybody remember who Peter Korda won his title against? Or does everybody remember Krajicek in the 90s? He beat Sampras to win that title eventually, you know? But nobody talks about Krajicek in 96 the same way we talk about Goran, right? But Goran being a wild card, I think that's what we remember more, right? It doesn't matter who he played, does it? Because he was a wild card. No one's ever done that. Just like Raducanu. Never done it. No one's ever done it. As a quali. Love 15, by the way. And as the backhand return goes to forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Kudermetova. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Kudermetova forehand down the line. The backhand slice of Raducanu. Kudermetova forehand. And it's a winner. Love 30. Love 30. Yeah, Krajicek broke Sampras's streak, which would have been a record, yeah. That's the only reason I remember Krajicek in 96 is because he beat Sampras and ruined Sampras's Wimbledon. That's the only blip on the radar for Sampras that decade. Sampras owned Wimbledon except for that 96 Krajicek, and Krajicek beat him to do it. So it's like, well, hell, shit. The guy Sampras lost to was the guy who ended up winning the whole thing. So it wasn't like it was just a total random loss. You lost to the eventual champion, so, you know. It's 15-30. Raducanu trying to get to a tiebreak here. 15-30. As we get a slice in the net from Kudermetova. As 30-all, Raducanu serves again. Did Korda beat Rios in the final? I think he did, from memory. Which was Rios' best chance to be a slam champion as the world number one. But he didn't take it. He didn't get it. I mean, that was probably his best chance, right? 1 second, chat. All right. Kudermetova takes a set. She was down a break. She then goes and breaks to win the set in just over an hour. Raducanu is going to have to fight back from 7-5 down the first. Gauff just hit a great lob, by the way, 30-15. All right. First set in the bag, 7-5. All right. If Emma loses this match, her ranking is climbing and she is giving her fans hope. Let me check the rankings. Haven't done that today. Emma lose again? I mean, if she loses this match, it's not a bad loss. I mean, don't get it confused. Kudermetova should be high ranked. So Raducanu is number 45 in the world. She goes up 4 spots if she loses. If she wins, she'll go close to top 40. I mean, Raducanu, if she gets a nice draw at Roland Garros, let's say she can, get to the 3rd round or maybe, 4th round, she could be seeded at Wimbledon. Possibly. Maybe a little. She's a four. She'll have to do well before Wimbledon too. But I mean, Raducanu, if she does get out of this match, it'll help. But Raducanu's sort of closing towards the top 30. Maybe not this Wimbledon because she has points to lose this Wimbledon too. But maybe at the US Open she might, if she keeps playing well, she might be able to get towards the seeds. But she's going to have to probably do well on the clay in either this or get out of this match or play well at the French. All right. I'm a Brit and an Emma fan. She can't cut the mustard against the top-ranked players. I mean, yeah, but I mean, all right. Well, let me just look at the rankings for a second and pick a player that can cut the mustard that's around her ranking. So, okay, let me look. So, Raducanu is 45 in the world. Collins is 46 in the world. Yeah, she can beat the top players. We know that. She should be higher ranked. But then you've got like Shrimkova, Kessler, Avanesian, Buzkova. And yeah, they have played well against top players before, but, I wouldn't put them in like, world-beating players, right? See, I think Raducanu is, we said this like, 3 years ago when Raducanu was nearly in the top 10. Her ranking is between 30 and 50, and her ranking is literally 45. So she is perfectly ranked for where, and that was always going to take time, right? But if you're a Raducanu fan, I wouldn't be unhappy with where she's ranked. Like, I don't think it's I don't think Raducanu's ranking is like terrible. And there's potential that it could get better. She's shown that she can put, there was a time where she couldn't win 2 matches in a row, right? But now she's, winning 2-3 matches in a row. She's making third rounds of these kind of tournaments and, yeah. Who are the top 4 men's seeds for Wimbledon and Roland Garros? Wimbledon, no idea. Roland Garros depends on by the end of the week. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we get to the end of the week. All right. Gauff, 5-4. As Kudermetova serving first and the second against Raducanu. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on Gauff because Gauff's match is getting interesting. At 30 love. All right, 30 love Lynette. As Lynette serves. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Back in it from Lynette. Sorry, not... This is why I don't want to do double headers because I can't concentrate. 40 love Lynette. Gauff is who Lynette is playing. All right, 40 love. So the forehand now from Raducanu in the net is 30-15 Kudermetova. Goran beat Moya, Radzetsky, Roddick, Safin, Henman, and Rafter. Really? Holy shit, that's like an all-time run. That's ridiculous. How come that's not talked about more? It's always just been like, he was a wild card. Why don't they talk about like who he actually beat? That's crazy. That's crazy. He beat Roddick? Holy shit, he did. Roddick was unknown at the time. Wow. That is actually a crazy run. Bloody hell. I mean, like, okay, if we want to be... I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second. He beat a qualifier in the first round, then he beat the 21st seed, then he beat an unseeded player, then he beats the 4th seed, the 6th seed, and then the 3rd seed. So the quarterfinals onwards, very impressive. But before that, I mean, he was basically playing nobodies. If you don't know the names, it was unseeded players. Yeah, Roddick was 10 years old at the time. No, that is actually legit a good run. A crazy run. Not just because he's a wild card, but like that's an impressive run. Which nobody talks about as much. I mean, we need to talk about Goran's, who he beat, more than we need to talk about his wild cardness. You know, him being a wild card should be the second thing we talk about. That is a Grand Slam, ridiculous Grand Slam run. By anybody, even if you were like number 10 in the world, that's a crazy run. 15 love. Gauff serves at 5-all and Lynette hits it wide. 30 love. 30 love. Yeah, that's an insane run, isn't it? Especially because Rosetsky in the UK, I mean, Rosetsky in 2001 was actually, like, he was doing stuff. It was just before Roddick started kicking off anyway. So he got like pre-Roddick, right? Number one Roddick. But Moya was doing stuff at that time. You know, Henman was doing well. Rafter was, a 2-time Grand Slam champion at that point. Safin had won the US Open the year before. So, I mean, that he beat, 4 Grand Slam champions to win that? Or 3 Grand Slam champions, 1 to be, and then obviously the 2 British players. I mean, that's a crazy amount of people. There's some crazy-ass names. Anyway, 6-5, Gauff holds. They didn't make a movie about that. They need to make a movie about Goran Ivanisevic. Why is there no movie? All right. Raducanu return is a bit of a shank. And it's a drop shot winner, though. And Kudermetova was like, what the hell was even that? Advantage Raducanu to break first game of the second. Yeah, that was just a slice backhand drop shot. And even Kudermetova was like, what was that? That was a trick shot. All right. Advantage Raducanu to take the break. As Kudermetova serves. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Return goes into the backhand of Kudermetova. Raducanu backhand. Into the forehand of Kudermetova on the stretch. Raducanu forehand inside out. Great shot. Slice goes in from Kudermetova. Raducanu forehand winner though. There's the break. All right. 1-love. Second set. Okay. Kudermetova smacks the ball into the back of the court. Not happy. All right, Gauff's up 6-5 here, first set. Yeah, chat. See, I feel like not enough is talked about these some of these Grand Slam runs. We gotta start talking about them more. We gotta start talking about them more. All right, Lynette with a fault second serve. Second serve. As the backhand return goes in from Gauff to the backhand of Lynette. Gauff for the backhand. Into the backhand of Lynette. As Gauff backhand again down the line. Into the forehand of Lynette. To the forehand of Gauff as Lynette. Forehand again to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff hits it out, 15-love. There's no Raducanu fans, just people obsessed with her, and that's annoying. And those people call us haters. Why are you got to be like that? What the hell are you doing? Who cares if people like Raducanu? Like, who cares? Let people like what they want to like and obsess over players they want to like. If people want to blindly love a band that you think their music sucks, who are you to say that, to tell people what to like and who not to like? Who cares? The people that come in and just like get frustrated at the people that love Raducanu, let the people like her. Let people like the players they want to like. Who cares? Just like your favorite. You don't have to tell people to not like their favorite. Like, who cares? Because when you come in and you start like going, oh, I don't understand why Raducanu has fans, it makes you sound like a hater. Because no one's questioning why you like certain players. You know what I mean? No one's coming in. People ask me why I like Dasher all the time. I don't call them haters. Because people are just confused, I guess. But like, the people that come in here and say, I don't understand why Raducanu gets so much attention. She's not even that good. That's a hater mentality. That's what haters say. She only won the US Open once. Blah, 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 blah. That's what the haters do. That's why people get called haters, because that's what they say. That's how they talk. Raducanu in there, by the way, 30-15. But if you don't want to be a hater, then just don't come to her matches because you'll cry. But also, just let her fans like her. You don't need to try and convert them to not liking her. Like, what do you mean? Just let her fans blindly follow her into her career, all right? Anyways, Gauff wins a set. And now you just ruined the last game because I've been talking about Raducanu. And now Gauff, all her fans are like, shut the hell up. We need to watch Gauff. She won the first set 7-5. Oh, man. The internet dodgy today? I think I'm glitching out today. Gauff's got the trainer out, by the way. If you don't want to be called a hater, don't be a hater. Exactly. Don't question why people like players. Who cares why they like them? It doesn't matter why they like her. It doesn't matter. There's no, like, there doesn't have to be a right reason to like a player. Oh, well, I only like players that are successful. Who cares? That's how you determine who you like. That's fine. Who cares? They like Raducanu for whatever reason. Doesn't matter. Just let players like who they want to like. Let supporters, let fans be fans of who they want to be fans of, right? There's no right answer. You have to be a fan of Sabalenka because she's number one. That doesn't matter. You can, but you don't have to. Gauff, by the way, she fell over during that match, during that set, and scraped her knee, so she's getting some treatment. Nothing serious. Nothing serious. Yeah, we'll talk about the Coco match because that one guy said, watch Coco, and then disappeared. But yeah, Coco, she kind of slipped over when she was going for a backhand and then kind of hit her knee, but it's all right. No blisters. Nobody has blisters. All right. Raducanu up 2 love. Chat, one day, see, this is the optimist in me, right, chat? One day we will watch a Raducanu match and nobody will complain. I am optimistic. We will one day watch Raducanu, a match, and it'll be a positive experience from start to finish, and nobody will question it, nobody will complain about it. It'll just be a nice time I'm optimistic. It will happen. One day. It will happen. All right, 2-love, by the way. Gauff's just, they're just waiting for the court to get watered before they come back. Love 15. By the way, Raducanu was up 5-4 serving for the first set. Kudermetova came back 7-5. And now Raducanu's on a bit of a run. 2-love. Will never happen. No, I'm optimistic. It will happen. It will happen. All right, Gauff serving first in the second here. 7-5. First set, Gauff. As Lynette slice into the back end of Gauff. Gauff hits a winner. 15-love. 15-love. Raducanu with a lovely backhand winner, by the way. Love 30. Love 30. By Runa lost the first set 7-5 to Mute. And also Mercedes have a break already against Nakashima. Anyways, 15-love. Gauff serves the forehand of Lynette. Good return to the forehand of Gauff. As Lynette hits it long. 30-love. There's a forehand winner there from Kudermetova. 15-30. As Gauff 30-love. Gauff double faults. All right. 30-15. As Gauff serves again. To the backhand of Lynette. Lynette hits a wide. 40-15. 40-15. As Gauff serves. Into the forehand of Lynette. Lynette hits it out. Gauff 1-love in the second. She won the first 7-5. Dream even bigger, Cam. Someday, Swiatek and Raducanu will play each other and people will in the chat will chat about tennis. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe that'll happen. Raducanu, by the way, 15-40, double break. That's set, by the way, from Gauff. 9 winners, 24 errors. 5 winners from Lynette and 16 errors. So it wasn't a pretty set from Gauff and Lynette, but Gauff got the set, so it doesn't matter. She doesn't matter. She doesn't matter. Her stats don't matter. She won the set. Who cares? Winning ugly. Her old coach used to say that. Win ugly. Winning, it's a book. All right, 15-40. Kudermetova comes in, puts away the smash, saves one, 30-40. Steph and Feast were arguing about the ball that Steph hit at Feast. Steph tried to explain that it wasn't malicious. I think there was a miscommunication. Yeah. It sounds like maybe Steph was trying to explain, hey, I didn't mean it. And Feast was thinking that Steph thought he was offended or something. That's what that sounds like. Again, like I said, two players that English is a second language, maybe there was just a miscommunication in English. As they were trying to explain over the crowd was screaming as well, right? So, I mean, maybe that's what it was. Like, Steph was like, hey, I didn't mean to hit it at you. And Feast was like, I don't care. And Steph, maybe there was just that kind of like, maybe Feast thought Steph thought he was annoyed. And Feast is like, I'm fine. And Steph's like, that's why I'm saying sorry. I'm okay, though. It's fine. Good. I'm happy for you. That's great. Good match. 30-40. I did a forehand slice from Raducanu down the line. The backhand of Kudermetova. Backhand slice from Raducanu. Into the forehand of Kudermetova. Forehand from Raducanu. Into the backhand of Kudermetova. That's in the net. Raducanu, 3-love. Double break in the second for Raducanu. All right, 40-love. As Lynette looks to hold in the second. The only thing I want from Raducanu this year is if she can win something, even if it's at 125. Yeah. I mean, look, if Raducanu is going to win a title this year, it's most likely going to be one of the warm-ups for Wimbledon, I think. Or it might be after the US Open during the Asian swing, because there's a lot of 250 events that might, and being the those fast hard courts in Asia might suit her game a little bit, right? So, yeah. It's either going to be on the grass in England before Wimbledon. There's a lot of 250s around. You got Queen's Club coming up this week. I mean, Raducanu winning Queen's Club would be kind of epic. It'd be kind of awesome, right? You got Queen's Club, Nottingham, and then Eastbourne. So there's possibly 3 different tournaments she could play and possibly win, right? If she won Queen's Club, I think that would just go wild. Can you imagine? That would actually be awesome, though. Yeah, I know Queen's Club's a 500 for the ladies, but still, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many people are playing Queen's Club straight after the French. 40-30. Imagine she wins the first ever women's Queen's Club event. It would kind of be awesome, I think. Is it the first ever WTA? I think it's the first ever, right? I think. That'll drive the haters crazy. Oh, yeah. That would be gasoline to the fire. All right, 3-love is Raducanu with a double break. And Kudermetova hits a winner down the line. 15. Love 15. They did Queen's Club for the women years ago, but stopped it. Oh, did they? Let me check. When did they stop it in the 70s? Was it a tournament back in the 60s? Because I'm having a look here, and it was only ATP. Grand Prix Tennis Circuit. Is that the ATP or the WTA? The women are Eastbourne. Yeah. Men's singles. Oh, here we go. Yeah, women's singles. Oh, it was back. Yeah, okay. Back in the. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, they stopped in the 70s. 1973, Queen's Club stopped. So what's that? 50 years? Wow. Over 50 years since they played in at Queen's Club. It was won by Chris Evert. It's been won by Margaret Court. And then a lot of players way back in the day. But yeah, there you go. So 50 years, Queen's Club has been absent from the women's game. Kudermetova with a lovely volley. 15-30. 15-30. As Raducanu serves again. Is it a 4 now from Lynette? Gauff gets it to the forehand of Lynette. It's Gauff for the backhand. Into the backhand of Lynette. To the forehand of Gauff is Lynette to the backhand of Gauff. And Gauff in the net 30-all. Lynette a chance to get the break in the second. Also, Miss City won the first at 6-4. 30-all. Raducanu trying to keep the double break. All right, 30-all. As Gauff serves. A fault. Second serve. As Lynette hits it out in the return, 40-30. And Raducanu with the backhand down the line is a winner. Beautiful shot.
This is going to be on Tennis TV, bro.
All right, 40-30. Raducanu got a 4-love in the second. Oh my God, I just poked myself in the eye. That's fun. Chad, have you poked yourself in the eye today? All right. 40-30, Raducanu. She says a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As Kudermetova returns into the front of Raducanu. Kudermetova backhand. To the backhand of Raducanu. Into the backhand of Kudermetova. Raducanu hits it wide. We get the deuce. Come on, Emma. Please win more than one or two matches in a row. Bro, I don't know why you're getting upset. I mean, she has done that a few times recently. She won 4 matches in a row. Remember she made the Miami quarterfinals? She also won a lot of matches at the end of last year at Billie Jean King Cup and the Australian Open. She won 3 matches in a row at Wimbledon last year. She made the semis of Nottingham last year, 3 matches in a row. I mean, she's been pretty good. I mean, winning more than she loses. She's got a positive head-to-head. Win-loss record, 10 wins, 8 losses. If she loses this match, she still won 2 in a row for the 3rd time this year. Back-to-back matches. Remember 2022 when she couldn't win 2 matches in a row? So, I mean, even if she loses this match, she's still got to be pretty pleased that she's putting multiple matches together. Anyways, advantage Kudermetova. It's going to serve now from Raducanu's default. Second serve. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Kudermetova. Backhand out from Raducanu. Into the front of Kudermetova. Raducanu down the line. To the backhand of Kudermetova is Raducanu's slice. Is short. Kudermetova comes to the net. Raducanu with a backhand pass is a winner. Great save. We get the deuce. Azza.
I sure hope you don't see your favorite baseball team's score from yesterday's game against the Padres.
Thanks for the 5. Forehand to forehand rallies with a shank from Lynette. You warned me? No, I didn't see it. Don't put it in the chat. 15-30. 15-30. I didn't see the score until just now. $15.30. 15-30. As with a serve into the back of Gauff. Kudermetova backhand. Into the front of Gauff to the front of Kudermetova. As Gauff backhand. Kudermetova. I mean, Lynette. Sorry. Lynette hits it in the net. Oh, chat. I'm struggling. Okay. 15-40. Coco to take the break in the second. By the way, Raducanu's got advantage. All right. Gauff breaks. Nice serve. Nice return. 3-1. Okay, and 4-love Raducanu in the second. Nice fight back. Okay. All right, 3-1. Gauff with a set and a break. And after this chat, we're going to have I could go to sleep and then wake up and watch Alcaraz later. I won't, but I mean, it's possible. I could do it. Anyways, love 15. Raducanu looking for a bagel. Gauff, though, she's got 3-1 as with a forehand from Gauff. Cross court the forehand of Lynette. Gauff with the backhand. Into the backhand of Lynette to the forehand of Gauff, but it's out by Lynette. 30 love. 30 love. Love as Gauff serves again. Also love 30 Raducanu to get the triple break and then serve for the set. 30 love. Gauff serves. A fault. Second serve. As a backhand out of the forehand of Lynette, and then Gauff with a drop shot in the net. 30-15. 30-15. All right. As Gauff gets a 40-15 and Raducanu's got love 40. As Raducanu hits a slice in the net, it's 15-40. And Gauff hits a fault. Second serve. All right, 40-15 as Lynette wins the point. 40-30. Still a chance for Gauff to go to 4-1. As Gauff serves. There's a backhand now from Gauff down the line to the forehand of Lynette, and then Gauff volleys it wide, and we get to deuce. As Kudermetova overhits it, Raducanu 5-love in the second. A bagel is cooking. 5-love Raducanu. All right. Gauff with the serve. Into the net. Second serve. Also, Kudermetova's got the trainer out on court. Runa, by the way, is up 3-1 in the second against Mute. Kudermetova's got getting her back treated. As Gauff in the net advantage. Lynette to break back. All right, advantage Lynette. As Gauff with a forehand. Into the forehand of Lynette. Gauff with the backhand. Cross court winner. We get back to deuce. So Kudermetova is leaving the court. The umpire talking to the physio.
It's out!
Whoops.
Did I ask for the physio? Hey, Carlos, did I ask for the physio?
All right, 5-love. Kudermetova is getting a medical timeout off court. And it's 5-love Raducanu. Gauff. She's trying to keep this break. As we're falling out of the backhand of Gauff. Gauff in the net advantage. Linette to get back on serve. So no, the winners don't play each other. The winner of Kudermetova Raducanu will take on. Actually, no, hang on. They do play each other. Sorry, yes. They do play each other. The winners of these matches play each other. Sorry, I was getting confused with the Sabalenka match. Yeah, the winners of these matches play each other. As Gauff hits a forehand long, and there's the break back. 3-2. So yeah, the winners of these matches play each other tomorrow. All right. Now, Kudermetova's getting a medical timeout. That's what we're waiting for. Kostruk won, so Kostruk Sabalenka's tomorrow, and then the winners of these matches play tomorrow as well. All right. We're back on serve. Linette with a break. I feel like the medical timeout could have waited a game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll find out. Gauff Linette will need to play better than this, yeah. I mean, both these matches. Well, Gauff is playing way below her ability for sure. But yeah. Raducanu just waiting for Kudermetova to come back from the bathroom. All right. As Raducanu talks to Mark Petchey. All right. Love 15. Linette serves. As the return goes to the forehand of Gauff. Backhand up from Linette to the backhand of Gauff. As Linette backhand to the forehand of Gauff. Into the forehand of Linette. As Gauff backhand winner. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. As we get a fault from Linette, second serve. Second serve to the forehand of Gauff. Return the forehand of Linette. Gauff gets the point. Love 40. A chance to take the break again, Coco. Rune double faulted 3 times in a row? Ouch. Love 40. Linette with the serve. Into the back and a Gauff. Return goes to front of Linette. Gauff with a slice. As Linette comes in, but Gauff doesn't make it over the net. 15-40. Serve again. Still break point for Gauff as Linette says a fault. Second serve. As we return out of the front of Linette to the slice of Gauff. Linette with a lovely volley. Gauff gets it with a lob, but it's wide. 30-40. We're just waiting for Kudermetova to come back to play the game against Emma. And Gauff breaks, by the way. Sorry. I had to refresh everything because everything died. 4-2. Coco gets the break. Kudermetova is injured. Not Raducanu is fine. It's Kudermetova who has got the injury timeout. She is the one who is injured. She is the one. But Kudermetova is back on court, so let's see what happens next. Raducanu is serving for a bagel. When was the last time Raducanu served a bagel? When was the last Raducanu bagel? She got bageled by Swiatek, but everyone does. When was the last time she gave a bagel to somebody? Billie Jean King Cup? Yeah, she bageled Marino. 6-love first set. Good memory. So yeah, it'll be... And she also bageled Sloane Stephens back in 2024. Also bageled Noskova in Stuttgart last year. I think she bageled Serena, didn't she? Which is crazy. Crazy to bagel Serena. What the hell? She bageled Serena in the second set against in Cincinnati, and also bageled Azarenka, which is wild. She has actually bageled a lot of players. So yeah, she's actually bageled. She's only bageled. Okay, here's a stat. When she gets a bagel set, she's won 17 matches and only lost 2. So if Raducanu bagels, she's only ever lost 2 matches, and one of those was a retirement because she got injured in the second set. So only 2 players have been bageled and beaten Raducanu. 17-2 when Raducanu bagels somebody. That's a good record. So Kudermetova better win this game, otherwise it ain't looking good. 15-0. By the way, Gauff at 30-0. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Because I am not paying attention. Okay, 30-0. Gauff, 4-2. Trying to keep this break. There's a return in there from Linette, 40-30. As Gauff served to go up 5-2. As the return goes in the back end of Gauff. Forehand now from Linette. Into the front of Gauff as Linette forehand To the backhand of Gauff. The net gets the point. We get to deuce. Also 30-15. Raducanu 2 points away from a third set. Raducanu serves a fault. Second serve. As we return now from Kudermetova goes out. Set points Raducanu, 40-15. To get a bagel in the second set. She did serve for the first set, Raducanu, so it could have been match points. All right. Gauff gets a 5-2, by the way. As Raducanu serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. And the return goes out. Oh, sorry, it's a double fault, my bad. 40-30. By the way, chat, I'm going to give you an even more impressive stat because I can. As Raducanu serves again. Serena was only bageled in 10 matches in her career. One of them was against this lady. Raducanu, 40-30. Second set point to take the second set. With a bagel as she serves into the backhand of Kudermetova. Return goes forward to Raducanu. Kudermetova wins the point though. Raducanu hits it out. We get the deuce. So Serena was bageled 10 times in her career. First time it was in 97 in Indian Wells in the qualies. She got bageled against a very low-ranked player. Then at the French Open in 1999, she got bageled by Mary-Jo Fernandez. She got bageled in 2005 in a first set against Jelena Jankovic. Got bageled in the final of Miami in 2007. Serena got bageled against Venus back in 2008 in the WTA finals. Also Schneider back in Zurich 07 also bageled Serena. Serena also got bageled at Madrid 2013. Hella bageled Serena at the 2014 WTA finals. San Jose, Conta bageled Serena. And then Raducanu and Cincy. So Raducanu joins a list of what? 10 other players? 9 other players that have got to bagel Serena in their career. Even though Serena in 2022 was not the same as, let's say, 2014, still, bageling Serena didn't happen much. But Raducanu did it. As we serve now, the fault, second serve. Advantage Raducanu to get the bagel here. Advantage Raducanu. She serves. Into the back and Kudermetova. Return goes out. There's the bagel. Raducanu. 6-love in the second. We'll see whether or not Kudermetova continues after in this third set. All right. 6-love Raducanu. Second set. All right, 30-love, by the way, as Lynette tries to hang on. We'll see whether or not Kudermetova does, how far she does play in this final set. I think Kudermetova went to the bathroom. Raducanu's having a laugh. She's like, oh, really? 30-15. There's a serve now the back end of Gauff. Gauff, it's a winner, 30-all. Here it is, chance for Gauff to finish this match. Remember, the winner of Raducanu, Kudermetova, plays the winner of Gauff, Linette. These ladies are... We could get Raducanu, Gauff. That could be a thing. All right, 30-all. Linette serves. A fault. Second serve. And I think we have had Raducanu, Gauff before, right? At least, I think that they've only played once, right? As the return goes in the back end of Linette. Linette into the back end of Gauff. Linette with a forehand in the middle. Gauff inside our forehand winner. Gauff's got match point. 30-40. 30-40. To get the win in an hour and a half. And to play the winner of Raducanu, Kudermetova. 30-40. Linette serves. Down the tee, the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net. Deuce. We get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. As we return now from Gauff into the backhand of Linette. Gauff backhand winner down the line. Match point number 2. For Coco Gauff. Advantage Coco. Advantage Gauff. As we to serve. From Linette to the backhand of Gauff. Return goes out. And it's back to deuce. By the way, I didn't see the guy with the hose, and it looked like it just started raining all of a sudden. It looked like it started raining. I'm like, oh my God, it just started pouring rain out of nowhere. Oh no, it was the guy with the hose. The guy who just was sprinkling the court. I didn't see him, and I saw the camera was just like, there's this rain. Scared the shit out of me. Anyways, return winner from Gauff, and she's got a third match point. Lovely hitting there from Coco. Match point number 3. Match point number 3. As Linette serves. Into the back of the Gauff. Return is wide and it's back to deuce. Back to deuce. Kudermetova coming back from the bath. Oh no, she's there. She came back from the bathroom. She wasn't away. She was for a second, but she's back now. They're just waiting for the court to be watered. All right. 3 match points for Gauff, but that goes in the net from Gauff, and it's advantage Linette. Advantage Linette to make Gauff serve for the match. Serving the back of the Gauff, back into the net. In the net. We're back to deuce. All right, Kudermetova serving first in the third. Let's see if Raducanu can fight back to win this one. It would be a very, very solid win as we find out from Kudermetova to the slice of Raducanu. Kudermetova forehand. Raducanu puts up a lob. Goes in. Kudermetova again to the back end of Raducanu. Into the forehand of Kudermetova. Raducanu again to the forehand of Kudermetova, who hits it wide. Love 15. And advantage Linette. Advantage Linette. Serving the back in the Gauff, back into Linette in the net, and we're back to deuce. As Linette serves again. By the way, if we do get Gauff versus Raducanu, it will probably be tomorrow night. That would be crazy not to put that as a night match. That would be crazy not to have a night match. All right, love 30, by the way. Raducanu about to break first game of the third. Also, Runa was up a break. Now he's on serve. I don't know what the hell happened there. All right. Nice serving from Lynette. Advantage. It's Raducanu. Break point. Oh, sorry. Love 30. She hits a return long. 15-30. As we return now from Gauff into the forehand of Lynette. Back into from Gauff to the backhand of Lynette. Into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net. And Lynette holds 5-3 Coco. She will serve for the set and the match. As Raducanu 15-30. Backhand into the backhand of Kudermetova. Backhand out from Raducanu again. The backhand of Kudermetova. So Raducanu forehand again to the forehand of Kudermetova. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Kudermetova again to the forehand of Raducanu. Down the line to the slice of Kudermetova. Raducanu slice. Kudermetova backhand. Wide.
It's out! It's out!
15-40. Raducanu a chance to break to start the final set. As Gauff with the forehand to the forehand of Lynette. Backhand from Gauff to the forehand of Lynette. As Gauff down the line. Lynette gets it with a backhand but hits it long and it's 15-love. Kudermetova retire for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Second serve, Kudermetova. Serving the forehand of Raducanu. Great return. Winner by Raducanu. She breaks. 1-love. Raducanu, final set. She breaks first. 15-love. Gauff serves to the backhand of Lynette. Backhand from Gauff to the backhand of Lynette. Down the line's good. Gauff slices it back. Lynette forehand cross winner. 15-all. All. As Gauff serves the fault. Second serve. Second serve in the forehand of Lynette. Backhand from Gauff to the backhand of Lynette, who hits it out. 30-15. Gauff serves again. Gauff 2 points away. As Gauff hits it in the net, 30-all. Chance for Lynette to get back on serve. All right, return goes to the backhand of Gauff. Forehand now from Lynette. Into the forehand of Gauff as Lynette to the backhand of Gauff. Lynette backhand into that Gauff forehand. As Lynette with the backhand cross. Gauff gets it into the forehand of Lynette. As Gauff on the forehand stretched. Goes down the line. Lynette hits a drop shot, but Gauff's going to get there. Lynette with a volley. Goes wide. Match point Gauff. 40-30 on her serve to get the win. And to take on the winner of this match that we're still watching. 40-30. 40-30. Coco serves. Another default. Second serve. Second serve, Coco. Into the backhand of Lynette. Backhand from Gauff. In the net. Deuce. Raducanu's got 40-15, by the way. Gauff's had 4 match points. All right, forehand goes into the backhand of Lynette. Lynette hits a winner. All right. Lynette to get back on serve. As Coco with a forehand cross into the forehand of Lynette. Gauff with the forehand of the line is a winner. Back to Deuce. Raducanu's up 2-love, by the way. All right. We get the deuce. As Gauff comes in and puts away the volley. Advantage Gauff. Match point number 5. Match point number 5. As Gauff serves. Into the forehand of Lynette. Return. Is out. Coco wins. Wasn't pretty, but she gets the win. In straight sets. And she will take on the winner of this match we're still watching. GG's. Coco's in the 4th round. Gauff's starting to get some form. Gauff's at the right time. She's getting some form. All right. I want to keep watching the Raducanu match, by the way. You have to jump on over here. But good win by Gauff. She is into the 4th round, and she will take on the winner of this match we're still watching between Kudermetova and Raducanu. Kudermetova's got some work to do. She's lost 8 games in a row. But Coco wins. She'll be playing tomorrow. So we'll see you then if you're not coming back. All right. Kudermetova is down a break in the 3rd. 2-love Raducanu. But Kudermetova is serving. Serving the back of Raducanu. Backing up from Kudermetova. Raducanu with a lob. Kudermetova smash. Raducanu gets it back. And then Kudermetova puts it away. 30-15. $30-15. As Kudermetova serves. Raducanu puts the lob long, and it's 40-15. $40-15. To break the streak of games that she's lost in a row. 8 in a row. As with a serve. And the return goes into the slice of Kudermetova. Forehand now from Raducanu. Into the slice of Kudermetova. That goes wide. 40-30. All right, serve again. Still a chance to get on the board here. Kudermetova in this final set. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. As Kudermetova holds.
Unbelievable.
And it's 2-1 final set. All right. How we doing, chat? How are we doing? After this, we're going to take a break until the Alcaraz match. Unless something comes up, but I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, there's not really any crazy matches until Alcaraz later, which is... I mean, Raducanu and Andreescu is interesting, but... Runa, by the way... Musetti just won, so there you go. Musetti just won. Runa Mute's going on at the moment as well. My mum probably thinks, why is he always checking his phone to hear some guy yell? Yeah. I think Bianca's going to take out Raducanu. I might actually put some money on that match. Musetti Medvedev confirmed. Fun times. All right, Raducanu with the break. In the final set, 2-1. As a return now from Kudermetova, it's a fault by... Oh, sorry, let by Raducanu. What about Jack? He's playing a qualifier. So... yeah. All right. Good serving, Raducanu, 15 love. As we serve again. Into the forehand, Kudermetova. Return goes the forehand of Raducanu as they go forehand to forehand. Raducanu again to the forehand of Kudermetova. Raducanu down the line. Kudermetova's there with a slice. Raducanu with a forehand into the forehand of Kudermetova as Raducanu goes down the line. Kudermetova backhand cross. Raducanu gets on the stretch. Kudermetova backhand cross off the tape goes wide. 30 love. 30 love. As Raducanu serves again. Serve. Into the forehand of Kudermetova. Good return. Raducanu hits a lovely winner down the line.
This is going to be on tennis TV, bro.
40 love. Great pickup. 40 love. Raducanu to take a 3-1 lead in this final set. As Raducanu serves. And the return goes in the backhand of Raducanu, but Raducanu hits out, 40-15. As we get a backhand into the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand Kudermetova. It's Raducanu down the line. Kudermetova backhand into the forehand again of Raducanu. Kudermetova on the stretch with a slice. Goes in. Raducanu hits a forehand win across court. 3-1. She holds serve. 3-1. All right. Okay. All right. Kudermetova comes to the net, puts it away, 15-love. There's the chair. As we to serve again. There's a fault by Kudermetova, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Kudermetova again to the forehand of Raducanu. That's Kudermetova backhand cross winner. 30-love. Love. Yeah, clay courts are slow. That is... Yes. 30-love. There's a serve again from Kudermetova to the back of Raducanu, but it's a fault. Second serve. Veronika, not Veronika. I'm sorry. Anyways, 30-love as we return out of the forehand of Kudermetova. Forehand now from Raducanu is a winner down the line.
Unbelievable.
30-15. 30-15. Serve again. And there's a forehand in the net from Kudermetova. 30-all. 30-all. Chance for Raducanu to get the double break in the final set here. 30-all. As we get a serve in the forehand of Raducanu. Off the tape goes in. Kudermetova gets it. Then Raducanu with the backhand pass. Kudermetova volleys it wide. And it's 30-40. Raducanu to get the double break. All right. 30-40. Chance for a double break. Serve. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand now Kudermetova. Into the back of Raducanu. As Kudermetova into the forehand goes long. Raducanu double break 4-1 in the third. She is 2 games away from playing Coco Gauff. Are you watching Jack Draper today? He's playing a qualifier. So no. No. We will watch him play Runa if he plays Runa. Or we'll probably watch him play, even if he plays Mute, we'll probably watch that. But no, not today. Not today. We'll watch him play. I hope he plays Runa, because that'd be an awesome match. Would love to see it. Okay, Raducanu 4-1. Raducanu in control. Do you think Draper can make the semis or even the final at RG? It depends on his draw. Runa in trouble? Yeah, he is. No British double build today? Oh, well. Yeah, you got to remember, though, we don't usually watch every top player every day. We only make exceptions for Alcaraz, Djokovic, and Sinner. Like, we watch everything no matter who they play, right? And Swiatek and sometimes Sabalenka. There's only there's non-negotiables. Draper might get there, but at the moment, we don't watch every Draper match yet. We will probably in the end, we'll eventually, right? If he keeps it going, but Draper isn't quite yet the we have to watch everything he does, even if it's a qualifier, But he's not far away from that. It's like Taylor Fritz. We haven't watched Taylor Fritz for weeks. He's been number 4 for months, right? We barely watch him, And it's not because we don't like Taylor Fritz. It's just because not every match he plays is must watch yet. Maybe it will be, but same with Draper. But Draper is more must watch than Fritz. But Draper versus a quali. I mean, if Draper's wrecking players that are not qualifiers, I mean, I can't even imagine. His match is going to be over an hour. Playing qualies, if he plays a qualifier, he's going to win 1-1 and be over in 30 minutes. But when he plays the next round, we'll probably watch him play against Runa or even Mute. I mean, Mute is not an easy match either. So 4th round, we'll watch Draper. I mean, there's a lot of players we don't watch early in the tournament, but we have to watch Alcaraz, we have to watch Sinner, we have to watch Djokovic, we have to watch Swiatek, and we have to watch other players. But yeah, don't worry, Draper might make the list though. He might be the one. He might make the list of must watch every match he plays, first, second, third rounds included. He's getting close to that because he keeps winning. All right. We might have to watch every match he plays at the French, though. All right, 30-15. 30-15. As we just serve again from Raducanu. And the return goes out by Kudermetova. 40-15. As Raducanu serves. Into the backhand of Kudermetova. Raducanu with a forehand to the forehand of Kudermetova. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Kudermetova. Again to the forehand of Raducanu. That goes into the backhand of Kudermetova. Raducanu forehand down the line, middle again. Kudermetova with the backhand again to the forehand of Raducanu. Hits a winner, 5-1. Raducanu. She's lost one game in the last 12 games. What a fight back. And she is one game away from playing Coco Gauff tomorrow. All right. Runa takes the second. Come on, Runa. Play so we can watch you play Draper tomorrow. Or in a couple of days. Come on, Runa. Win that match so we can watch you play Draper. We need that match. Draper Runa needs to be a thing. All right. Kudermetova serving to stay in the match. Serve is a let. And we just serve again from Kudermetova. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand now from Kudermetova. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Kudermetova. Again to the forehand of Raducanu. Down the line of the backhand of Kudermetova. Raducanu forehand cross. Kudermetova gets it. Raducanu again to the forehand of Kudermetova, who hits it long. Love 15. Did Sabalenka win today or not? Yes, she did. She won in 3 sets. Love 15. Serve again. As the return goes into the forehand of Kudermetova. Forehand now from Raducanu. Kudermetova volleys. Raducanu puts up a lob. Kudermetova smash. Raducanu's got it with the backhand. Is Kudermetova. Backhand into the backhand of Raducanu. Slice to the slice of Kudermetova. Raducanu forehand cross is a winner. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. As Kudermetova serves again. As we serve down to see the back of Raducanu. Good return. Kudermetova forehand cross. Raducanu puts up a lob. And Kudermetova with a forehand again to the forehand of Raducanu. Into the forehand of Kudermetova. That goes wide. Raducanu, love 40.
Unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable.
To fight back and win this match in 3. And more importantly, to play Coco Gauff tomorrow. In a crazy-ass match. That match is going to be crazy. It has to be tomorrow night, that match. If that's tomorrow during the day, they made a mistake. Has to be tomorrow night. Unless they put Penko versus Paolini on tomorrow night instead. That's the only exception. Love 40. Serving the backhand slice of Raducanu. Backhand from Kudermetova is a winner. 15-40. The only way I'll accept Gauff Raducanu not at night is if it's Paolini Ostapenko takes precedent. And they might put that on at night because Actually, no, they won't put that on at night because of schedules. They have to put Gauff Raducanu at night. They have to. For the schedule and for the fans and everyone else. Anyways, 15:40, match point number 2. Oh, yeah, Sabalenka Kostruk might be a night match. Oh. Well, it has to be in the afternoon at the very least. Late night, last match on center court, very least. Second serve. Into the forward Raducanu, return is wide, and it's 30-40. So I think the schedule for tomorrow, let me guess, right? Schedule for tomorrow. Sinner. So Berrettini Rude tomorrow night. First match tomorrow, Penko Pallini, followed by Sinner, followed by Raducanu Gauff. Night session, Berrettini Rude, Pallini Ostapenko. Unless they put Sinner and Berrettini, they switch them. Those are the 5 matches I'm guessing a center court. They have to be. They have to be the 5 matches. Did I say 5? Wait, Sabalenka Kostruk as well. Yeah. Those are the 5 matches that are center court. If they're not center court, then I don't know what's going on. Anyways, Kudermetova with the fault. Second serve. Oh, sorry, did I say Pallini twice? Sorry, Pallini. Sorry, the night session, Sabalenka Kostruk. Or Raducanu Gauff. Anyway, serve. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Backing it from Kudermetova. Raducanu forehand again to the slice of Kudermetova as Raducanu forehand. Into the forehand of Kudermetova. Raducanu again to the forehand of Kudermetova. Into the forehand of Raducanu as Kudermetova slice. Raducanu. Forehand goes in. And Raducanu will take on Gauff tomorrow. GG's. Good fight back win. And yeah, Kudermetova did have sort of an injury worry after in the second set, but Raducanu still had to fight back. And she did serve for the first set, Raducanu. So to come back from the disappointment of losing that first set when she was serving for it, she now plays Gauff in the 4th round. She's won 3 matches in a row for the second time this year. All right. Raducanu takes on Coco. Tomorrow, sometime. GG's. Sabalenka center court as well. Yeah, I think it goes Sabalenka. So center court, no particular order. Sabalenka, Gauff Raducanu, Pallini, Sinner, Berrettini. They'll all have center court. I don't think I'm missing anything. They're all, and that's probably going to sit on center court all day tomorrow. Because center, like that's the best schedule. Andreeva Navarro probably not going to be center court. Raducanu Jung, no. Stearns Osaka, no. Svitolina Collins, no. So yeah, that'll be the 5 matches that we get on center court tomorrow. We might have to do a double header with some matches, but we'll juggle it tomorrow. But those are the 5 matches that are happening tomorrow. They have to happen tomorrow. What's the weather like? I know the weather's going to be shitty. On Tuesday, the weather gets crappy. Not bad. Not too bad, though. So, yeah. We'll probably get the schedule in the next couple of hours. Good win by Raducanu. Good fight back. And she takes on Coco. Also, Andreeva, Navarro, Towson, and Noskova in this section too. So, it's going to be some fun matches on the cards. Coming up later. All right. Emma could take her second Masters quarterfinal. Yeah, she could. Of the year, too, if she beats Gauff. Which will be huge. All right. Well, chat, we've been live for, I think, like 5 hours. And I'm starving. Missed the match, but we'll listen to the stream. No worries. Thank you, Gina, for joining us at the end. Andreescu's already up 2-0. Damn. That is true. That is true. We could have Penko, Raducanu, Andreescu, Osaka semis. Jeez, what is it? 2019, 21? 2019, 2021? That would be kind of wild. Grand Slam champions all round too. But like not the high-ranked Grand Slam champions. That'd be kind of cool. If only Kenin won today, you know. Would have been interesting to chuck her in the mix. All right. I'm going to go get some food and then rest up for the Alcaraz match. Alcaraz is coming on like 6 hours. Possibly in 6 hours. Could be longer. At least in 5 hours. Minimum 5 hours. But sorry, minimum 5 hours. Could be 6 hours. More likely. So jump on over there. Talk amongst yourselves. And we'll be back later to watch Carlos Alcaraz. But good win by Raducanu. Fights back from a first set down. 5-7, 6-love, 6-1. And she is into the fourth round of a 1,000 event for the second time this year. She'll take on Coco Gauff tomorrow at some point. So we're definitely going to be watching that. That's one of the best matches of the tournament so far on paper. But we'll see you guys soon. Alcaraz coming up later. He's taking on Jera. And that's not easy. So Carlos match coming up later. Could be really fun. See you guys later.